Deep in the 100-acre forest, there's an ancient tree over 40,000 years old. There is a magical tree cave under the tree. It can lead to another mysterious world. After the young boy Robin stumbled upon this hole, he came to that mysterious world. Here lived a group of small talking animals. It was Winnie the Pooh and his friends. Robin became very good friends with them. From then on, Robin would come to play with them every day. He wanted to be like these friends. He wanted to live in this free world forever. However, Robin was a human being after all. As he grew older, he needed to go to boarding school in town. He was sad to leave his friends in the hole in the tree, but there was nothing he could do about it. He finally came to his animal friends to say goodbye, although everyone was sad to see them go. But in order not to make Robin sad, they all pretended to be happy.
I don't think I'll need any help remembering the wood, but I shall treasure them.
I'm gonna miss you, I am.
I'm gonna miss you too, Tigger.
After lunch, Robin and Pooh took a walk together, enjoying the last warm moments. Because the next time they see each other, I don't know when they'll see each other again.
I'm off, not doing nothing. Will you come up here sometimes?
Just a minute. Where will you be?
I'll be right here.
Robin promised him he would come back to visit them when he was free, but time passed by. Robin has grown up to be a big boy. He also met the most important person in his life. A few years later, he left his wife and joined the army. He went to the front line and was in a precarious situation until he was discharged due to injury. His daughter was already 5 years old at that time. And for an unknown period of time, he was promoted to manager in a suitcase company. But for more than 30 years, he never had the time to fulfill his promise to go back and visit. Only Pooh was left to waiting for Robin at the entrance of the tree. He and his wife and daughter had planned to return home for a weekend visit, but God didn't want him to. The boss of the company is not satisfied with the current performance. He asked all the employees to work overtime this weekend. In order to live, Robin had to miss the appointment again. Once the innocent Robin in 100 acres of woods has been polished by life's mellow worldly, his wife was unhappy with Robin's repeatedly missed appointments. Early the next morning, she took her daughter Anna back home alone. Meanwhile, Pooh Bear had just woken up from his sleep. He got up to find his friends to play, but he couldn't find any of his buddies. He didn't know what was going on. He came to the hole in the tree to wait as usual, but the end was still the same. Suddenly, the wooden door moved. He thought it was Robin coming back, but it was just the wind blowing. He decided to seek Robin's help to find the little ones. He held back his fear and walked out of the tree cave. For the first time, he walked out of the world inside the tree cave. The world outside had already become a park. The bear was tired and slept on a lounge chair. And at that time, Robin also came to the park. Incredible is, who came to the park is actually Robin's city.
What to do indeed.
Robin couldn't believe it. He thought he must be under too much pressure at work. He was hallucinating. The doorway to the tree cave in his hometown. How could it lead to his current city? But there was Pooh, standing in front of him. Literally, Robin looked again and again. But this big tree, there was no hole in the tree. Not caring so much, Robin took Pooh back home. He invited him to eat his favorite honey. He listened to Pooh's story about his friend's disappearance, but he felt he had a job to finish. There is no time to help him find people. Looking at the home that Pooh had made a mess of, angry Robin now wants to send him back home. On the way, Pooh has been trying to relive the joy of childhood with him, but Robin's eyes only occasionally respond to Pooh perfunctorily. Finally, Robin took Pooh. He came to the entrance of a cave in 100 acres of woods. Pooh kept urging Robin to go back with him, but Robin again refused him on the pretext of work. Before leaving, Robin still hesitated. He followed Pooh into it, but he had become very big. It was very difficult for him to climb up. It was hard to get in. On the way, they came to a place full of childhood memories, but Robin had long since stopped believing in anything. Eat happy, long-nosed monster. Pooh increasingly did not recognize the Robin in front of him. Not long after, Pooh, because of carelessness, spilled Robin's briefcase. Robin was worried that if he lost these work documents, his job might be lost too. He yelled at Pooh. Pooh's heart was completely broken and quietly left. By the time Robin reacted, it was too late. He looked around for Pooh but couldn't find him anywhere. Instead, he met at the river. He met his little friend Donkey, who wanted to die. Robin jumped to save the donkey.
Oh, yes, of course, I've grown up, haven't I? Oh, Eel!
I've been at my misfortune.
the donkey hadn't seen him for over 30 years and didn't recognize Robin. He thought Robin was the legendary long-nosed monster, the donkey, who had no regard for life or death, so calmly by the long-nosed monster kidnapped. Then they met Piggy. Piglet heard Donkey say that he was the long-nosed monster. He was so scared that he ran to the shelter. Robin, so in the Pig teammate, under the leadership of White, found Tigger and them, but they did not recognize Robin. Robin pretended to fight with the long-nosed monster in order to prove himself. Because of this familiar scene, finally believed that this huge thing in front of Robin. It turned out that the gate blew down the weather vane at night. The sound made by the weather vane. The kids thought it was the long-nosed monster. This is scared to scatter. The kids asked where Pooh had gone. Robin told everyone that he had lost Pooh. Everyone encouraged Robin to find Pooh. Robin was led by his friends, came to the place where he and Pooh parted as children. Pooh is really here. Robin apologized to Pooh. Pooh said, "We are friends. How can I blame you?" The two of them finally made up again, and when Robin woke up and found that it was Monday and he was still in the tree cave, he simply said goodbye to his friends and left the place in a hurry. Afterwards, Pooh found the donkey. He found the new rain cover that Tigger had prepared for the donkey. It was in the compartment of Robin's briefcase. Inside were his important documents. Pooh and his buddies found Anna and told her the story. Adventurous Anna directly left a letter and followed the new partners on a journey to find her father. Here Robin had already started his work report, but when he opened his briefcase, he was dumbfounded. Inside, one of the documents was missing. There were only the gifts Tigger had prepared for him. When his wife saw the letter, she came back immediately. She found Robin and told him that his daughter was missing. The two of them immediately drove in a hurry to find her. Robin told his wife the story of the talking animal friend, but his wife thought he had gone crazy from the stress of work, ready to take him to the hospital sometime. On the other hand, Anna took her little friends, hiding in a carriage full of suitcases, but the road was too bumpy. Tigger's suitcase fell off, hit the roadside railings and threw them out, fell right on the window of Robin's car passing by. Now the wife was dumbfounded. She could not believe what was happening before her eyes. Following the guidance of her friends, Robin managed to find his daughter. He finally realized his mistake. All these years, he was only concerned about his own work. He neglected his family and friends. He reflected on his mistakes to his daughter and was inspired to come up with a great work solution. He took his family and friends back to the company. He reported the great idea to his boss. The owner of the company also came to his senses. He agreed with Robin's plan. Robin was finally successful. Family and career success. At the end of the story, Robin took his family to the tree cave. They seemed to be a group of children who believe in fairy tales, with the most perfect ending in a fairy tale.
My favorite day.
Mine too, Pooh.